Petrol Station is no more. I'd like to blame family trauma.
I told you not to bring that up.
I'm sorry, but that's what it is.
No,
where are you going?
We're done.
We're
done. It's done. It's done.
This is why you don't work with family.
Just kidding. Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah. So Black Sheep Thanksgiving.
Amen.
All right.
Oh, it is for family trauma, but not. This has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
We do have family trauma, but
I mean,
we
have tons of family trauma.
Yeah. But it's not stopping us from doing YouTube because
Yeah.
nothing says YouTubers like family trauma.
Now, if you are a normal subscriber or a subscriber who watches every week, you've probably noticed that for a few weeks now we haven't been posting videos, and that is one of the reasons for the why we say Petrol Station is gone. It is really hard to sync our schedules together and try to actually produce videos together week over week.
Well, and we also run a side business that takes up a lot of our extra time. Posting videos and YouTube videos on top of that, top of our side business, which is also editing and posting videos, is a lot.
Yeah, thanks, Ben.
Yeah, for real. Well, calm down. He's our employer.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
He's the only one paying us right
Thanks, Ben.
Thanks, Ben.
Anyways.
Nobody's known to know who Ben is.
I mean, if they've watched our videos.
Oh, yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, wow. He's the one that lost at knowing how much things cost on him. And I'm gonna ride that till the
ride that
come
pony
home.
until, okay.
Yeah.
So let's start off with what is changing? Well, first of all, you're going to see in a couple of weeks that the name is changing. Matter of fact, Wes is sporting the new merch. So we are rebranding Petrol Station to Texas Car Dad.
Why, Dennis? Let's just call it what it is. It was already his name on all social medias, and we're just changing it to that. I wonder why.
Because the search algorithm is really good for my name.
Search algorithm.
Well, and look, this goes to something that we have learned together. If you name your YouTube channel after a gas station and someone goes and looks for Petrol Station, guess what they find?
They find a lot of good gas station videos.
They find a lot of good gas station reviews, videos from a gas station.
Yeah, that was my favorite ones. Yeah. Where they were the TV and showing the commercials.
Yeah, the weather report.
Yes.
I learned a lot from the week of 2012.
Yeah, looking.
So yeah, what we have learned is that if you name your channel after a gas station, people are just going to find gas stations when they look for your videos. Something else that we have learned is that when Wes and I tried to discuss topics that we are not necessarily experts on, like high-end exotics,
anything over $30,000.
Anything over $30,000.
Call it what it is.
Yeah, we're not really good at that, and frankly, the conversations are boring. I think the hardest the hardest fact that we had to face together was going back and watching our own videos and realizing they're boring. Yeah, they're not that entertaining on a lot of them.
We're much more fun when we shoot from the hip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hence why this video isn't scripted.
Amen.
Yeah.
You're really terrible at scripting also.
We really are.
We tried really hard to come up with topics, but I think at the end of the day, Dennis and I just realized that wasn't it was stuff that we could talk about for days because we could hear.
Yeah.
But it wasn't stuff that we were passionate, had fun about. It was fun talking about, but between
So let's talk about what you're going to see more of, and that's things that we are good at. And that is going to be us going around and doing tours, highlighting businesses in the Central Texas area. And this also kind of points back to why we decided to name the channel Texas Car Dads, because we are passionate about a lot of things. 3 in particular. We're both from Texas. We are?
That's crazy.
I didn't
know that.
Hold on, let's fact check.
Yeah. Ting, Google.
Yeah, we are. All right.
Google said nobody knows who you are.
Yeah. Google
said nobody cares.
Actually, if you Google Texas Car Dad.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, you're pop right up?
Yep.
I wonder how that works.
Yeah, the old Instagram handle. Yeah. Anyways,
Mm.
we're both really
Narcissist. Oh, God.
We're both really into cars, if you hadn't gathered that by now. Now, when we say we're both into cars, we are both really into cars. Our knowledge base stops around cars that are under $60,000.
We enjoy cars. We don't know knowledge
no
every other person who owns a Porsche apparently knows the inside and out of every Porsche ever.
Yeah, what's the difference between a 996 and a 946 and a
Yeah,
964
969
and a
versus a kitty kitty
912
lick
and
lick
yeah,
versus the fuck
and a
yeah
and a
GTO
and a
wagon. Who the fuck cares? Honestly,
781.5,
it's
like,
insane.
sorry, Porsche guys, heart you, I love Porsches. I cannot keep up with all that.
No, I love every
Congratulations if you
Porsche.
can.
They all look great. I have no complaint of them. Do I need to hear the difference between 6 and a 991? I don't care.
I'm like, I get it. At
Yeah,
one point
the
they were air
GTS or
cooled,
the
at one point they
GTS A
weren't.
spec versus the B spec versus the E spec. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
and we're dads.
Reluctantly.
But also being dads is one of the reasons why it's really hard to get the both of us together on a consistent basis to and give us enough time to go film content. So, with that said, going forward, what you're going to see more on the channel is that when we can get together, we are going to focus on touring Central Texas businesses, sitting down with our friends who are huge influences in our lives, but also really big into the Central Texas car community. We want to start showing off like things that you people outside of the Central Texas area don't normally get to see. Like we have friends with some really cool cars, and we want to be able to highlight that.
Well, and I think that's it too. Like we come to the understanding that we are not the experts, but we can have a good time talking to the experts
Oh,
because we
absolutely.
know a lot of experts, and we have a lot of connections in the car community around Austin,
I
that
mean,
have a lot of like into a lot more stuff that not many people get to see.
yeah, absolutely. Um, so the other thing that we're going to focus on is more vlog style content. There's going to be, maybe unfortunately or unfortunately, there's probably going to be a lot more of me in front of the camera by
Yeah.
myself. Um, what else? Okay, so yeah, so you are going to see a little bit more of me doing some vlog style content. Wes is still going to be around. He's going to be helping me edit videos, and when we can get together, you are going to see him both in front of the camera and behind the camera. All right, so yeah, and if you're wondering, is this the separation of the two bros? No, Thanksgiving is still
No,
being held at
anything,
Wes's
yeah, it's
house.
stronger than ever. Black Sheep family unite.
Amen.
Like that's but no, I mean, yeah, no. We've come to the realization that yeah, the things we were doing, and I mean, I think that's the time because again, I've grown a YouTube channel before. I understand that there's a time and place for testing. There's a time and place for seeing what you guys like, and when you're making YouTube channels, that this from 1,000 to 10,000 is the time to do it, and that's why we discuss maybe changing our narrative and changing our opportunities that we do want to do in this channel is because we don't necessarily like what we were doing, but it did fill in space. But I think we're headed in the right direction. I think we headed in a direction that we actually want to be doing, and it helps us film and it helps us have passion behind it because then we actually are doing stuff that we want.
Yeah, absolutely. And we get to talk about, we're going to focus more on topics that we are truly passionate about. And that's hanging out with our friends,
Yeah,
telling stories with them, discovering more about why they got to where they got. But also, like for me, I try to get my kids involved into the car community. Um, and I want to be able to showcase that as well. And, maybe help show other people that, hey, there are opportunities for you to get your kids involved and get them interested in something more than a Tesla.
yep. Because I mean, in the car community, there's tons of kid stuff. It's very kid friendly. If you
Oh,
don't know,
absolutely.
now you know. It is very kid friendly, no matter where you go, what you're doing. And I think that's one thing I enjoy the most about it. It is family friendly. It is for everyone. There's events that go on for all over the place, and then also we're in Austin, so there's Kota for us, and we get to go to cool events all the time. Like I just went to a SpaceX event to work, so that was fun.
So, so yeah, so something else just to mention, like Wes and I actually both bought brand new family vehicles around the same time period. So expect a quick, hey, this is why I bought this. Should you go get it? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Which
Putting in a cold air intake and a Ford Escape. We're doing
they
that.
don't make
They
one.
don't make one for
Well,
that?
so they do for the all gas engine, but
Oh, the hybrid doesn't?
yeah. So
That's
shocker for the
bullshit.
crowd, I bought a plug-in car.
Fucking disgusting. Even though, like, I would be the one to buy it
Yeah.
myself. No, I don't hate the Escape. Yeah, so he bought an Escape, and just to preface this, I have 3 kids, and we're all about the same age, but I need third row, he didn't. So I went and bought a Jeep Grand Cherokee L, and he bought a Ford Escape. Went very far off of where we were at previously. I had a Ford RAV4 or a Toyota RAV4, and you had
The
the
Honda
Honda
Odyssey.
Odyssey. Blech. We should have just switched, just swapped. That'd
I mean, we should have.
have been smarter financially,
All right, so
but I
we've
digress.
rambled. Time to
Yeah.
digest and
What else
digress.
is new?
Yeah, right. So again, thank you to everybody that got us here.
1,600 subscribers. All of
Right?
you are amazing.
Yes. And over 2,000 hours
Yeah,
as of
something
this
like that.
morning, which is awesome because again, we haven't been making content for 3 weeks. So
Yep.
it is amazing that you guys are still going out there and watching our videos and still finding our content and still hitting the subscribe button. Please don't stop doing that. Everybody who subscribes just helps us even more. Um, and again, really what this is all coming down to is just we want to make content that's going to be more interesting for you and get you to stick around longer. And with that being said, if you've made it this far, please like and subscribe this video. Tell your friends, share the channel. We appreciate it. As always, I'm Dennis,
I'm Wes.
and we'll see you next time.